I'm with SNS Worldwide, and on behalf of our employees both here and back in Utah, I'd like to thank you all for showing up today. We've got some great things that we're doing at SNS and really excited to share them with you. SNS has always been about collaboration. We collaborate internally, we collaborate between departments, we collaborate within the industry, and we collaborate throughout the industry with our customers. It's something that we're really, really proud of, and we take a lot of pride in doing that. And each year we add new friends as we collaborate. Each one of our 200 plus installations worldwide represents a friendship that we've made over the years in business. It represents a collaboration, and it represents creativity that comes from various parts of this industry. From the aero legacy that we hold dear, all the way to our new engineered rides that we're working on a daily basis. And before we get started, I want to talk about one of those collaborations that's very, very special to me. Just a few miles south from SNS Worldwide is the Lagoon Park. It's a park that I hold very, very dear. It is some park that I created my first memories within this industry before I even thought of being a part of the industry and a part of a supplier. And many of you may know, but if you don't, Lagoon just announced that they are opening a ride next spring called the Nutcracker. It is a take on an SNS swing that they're putting up there, and I am so excited to be participating in Lagoon with that. And I invite each and every one of you guys to look at the video over here throughout the day and see that new collaboration and that renewed friendship that we've created and that we continue to hold dear to us with Lagoon. Now, beyond that, there's a lot of things that we work on a daily basis. Like I said earlier, sometimes our ideas come from the past, and sometimes they come from the future, and sometimes we get an opportunity to blend those two things together. So to share with you a little bit about that and explain one of our newest blended opportunities, I'm going to turn the time over to Trevor Dyer. He is our Director of Sales and Marketing.
Thanks, Jason. We're really excited to have you all here, and many of you have probably seen RailRyder. RailRyder represents that we have an idea of what we're wanting customers to be able to ride and experience. This ride is a ride that's built for people of all ages, and it's also built for all parks, of all sizes. Whether you're big or small, we realize that every park needs the ability to build and have a world-class roller coaster, one that the entire family could ride together. One of the unique things about RailRyder is how flexible it is. It's flexible for any site, any layout. It can be done with different launch systems or lift hills. It can be done at a super high capacity. It can be done on a very small budget as well. We're really excited about what it represents. We're really excited about the flexibility in who can ride it. And we're also very excited about the flexibility in the designs of what RailRyder can become for the imagination of all those park operators and creators out there. So without further ado, ready guys? In 3, 2, 1. So we're very excited about this. It's been running at our facility. We have over 4,000 cycles already, so we're super, super excited, and we'll be available for questions if you have any. Oh wait, there's one more thing. Sorry, forgot about this. All right, just to show you what it can be, and to show that we value where we come from, our heritage, our history, and the tradition that our company SNS was built on. So this just shows what we can do with Mind Train. It can be very simple, but it can also be very themed out for any park and still be very inclusive for all riders 39 inches and higher.
Alrighty guys, we're here at the SNS booth, and as you can see, we have RailRyder. We're actually having a chance to sit in the train, and I can tell you right off the bat, it feels very comfy actually. And I love that it has a T-bar right here. What do you think? You like it?
check around those.
Yeah, the color's very nice. Very open and roomy, and I cannot wait to have a try on this sometime soon, and hopefully a park will pick this up. But here you have it, a RailRyder train at IAAPA 2025.
That's not with the up around it. That's just. I know, that's what I did not hit it all down.
Alrighty guys, so we're starting off IAAPA 2025 here at SNS, and we got Preston, and we're talking about RailRyder. So it's the new concept vehicle, family thrills and attractions, correct?
Sure, yeah. I mean, this is planned for the family.
Okay.
For sure. We do a lot of high thrill stuff. We've done a lot of that through the years. We've done some family rides, kid rides. This is for the whole family. 39-inch rider height. That's like a 3-year-old, all the way up to grandma and grandpa. Riding this ride.
And how's the ride experience? Since you have this at your facility, right? You have a prototype?
Yeah, I mean, I call it beyond prototype. We have a full first article build. So, you know, this came from Steeplechase, which is an old aero ride that we, you know, was developed many, many years ago, back in the 60s. Steeplechase has horses on it. In reality, kids can't even ride that ride because the minimum rider height is like 50 inches or something.
Okay, and that's a big difference from 30 inches.
39 inches to 50. Like when you get on the Steeplechase, you throw a strap over your head. There you go. There's no seatbelt. There's no restraint. That doesn't necessarily work in today's times, but people love that feel of being a little bit open, that experience. And so we did, like some years ago, took Aero Steeplechase and modernized it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you guys doing that.
Yeah, so we took that whole experience, meet current codes, meet current safety. I think we hit all the marks except for probably a couple. One, throughput. When you go on Steeplechase, you only got 2 people going at a time. If you want to improve the throughput, you end up needing to have more lanes, similar to what they have. One in Black Bull or Snowbox Racing.
But then you're talking about a large footprint.
Now you're talking a big footprint. You literally have 4 rides. That's a challenge in today's market. We have not unlimited funds, not unlimited space. So, but the experience was there. So we said, okay, what can we do? Keep this experience, but let's check off all the boxes. Let's get throughput in there. Let's get price taken care of. And this is what came up. So, difference from Steeplechase to RailRyder. Steeplechase, you sat about 18 inches off the rail.
Okay.
On this guy, you're literally like 4 inches off the rail from here to the seat.
So your center of gravity is also a lot closer to the rails, and you control kind of the G-forces and turns on that?
Exactly, yeah. You take that leverage, and now you've lowered it. Now we can improve on the cost of the structure. It's not just the seats, it's all the things that are part of it. By doing that, we got the cost down on those things and made it really a very economical ride from really any part. Then, maintain the openness and the fun of the ride, but by lowering it down, you actually feel even more different. You're straddling this ride as you go over.
You're riding the rail.
You're riding the rail. There you go.
Rail.
There's the RailRyder.
Yep.
That's where the name
Riding
came
the rail.
from.
Now, one thing I do have a question about is your track design. Why double barrel? Like, is there significance when it comes to structure, reliability? Why the double barrel?
Yeah, so I mean, this top rail is really for your road wheel and your up stops.
Okay.
You're running on the road, and then you have your out stops.
Okay.
Then we gotta support you a little bit as you go through, so your side guides are on the sides here.
Okay.
This is road wall up stop, and this is side guide. So as you go through the ride, it's necessary to keep the upright position in the right way that you're making.
So you're taking a traditional bogey, but you're kind of extending it, elongating it in a sense, where you have your up stops, guide wheels, and the road wheels.
Yeah, and you know, track design, we talked about this. This honestly could have been 2 ties, could have been something different. When we've gone to that solid solid plate on both sides. It looks different. That track is more like a ribbon now. As you go through that, and they give us opportunities to mount.
Now, if you don't mind following me on through, I had a question about like your restraint system. I don't see any harness on here. I see a seat.
Yeah.
Is that something that'll change, or are we expecting to just have a seatbelt available?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of variations. Our goal, once again, was hitting the right experience and hitting the right price point, the right throughput. This, having a seatbelt, definitely does great things for us. Seatbelts are great for containment. Our speakers did have a restraint on it, if you remember. So we do have a patented restraint on that is really, really sleek and works. But it costs a little more to have that restraint. So this is saying, hey, this is an affordable model. It's super safe. It does have the containment, but it does have a dual seatbelt on it right now.
Okay. Now, as far as classifications, like there's class 5 for roller coasters that are really extreme. What class would this be?
We're sitting at class 3.
Okay, so class 3 on this.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, seatbelt is really just containment, but I love the openness. I had a chance to actually sit in this a couple days ago,
And you can sit in it for like hours. Right?
I know, but it's roomy. It feels comfy.
Yeah, I mean, S&S I think is known for making seats that are like way too comfortable. It's a joke. It's a joke. You come out of engineering, so we designed bark loungers on roller coasters because anyone fits on them. We were just actually having some people get in and out on this. They're like, wow, like this is super comfortable, and it is. Yeah, for sure, super comfortable. The whole goal is we want to feel open and free. You know, a lot of people hold on to rides. In this situation, you've got a lot of kids that are just like putting their arms out and just running through the ride. You're not really contained. You are on these sides here. These bolsters continue here, but it feels very free.
Okay. Now, we've talked about this in just kind of the modern basic form. You guys can do theming on these also, right?
Yeah. I mean, this model is actually what is running at S&S. This is our standard, hey, off the shelf, this is what you get. But this ride's so cool, like you use so many different theming options that work with this. So yeah, we brought an example of a mine train, and we have that here. And once again, like a mine train is not the least costly ride out there, but a lot of parents would love to have that experience. You make the RailRyder a mine train, and bam, you've got a mine train at a lower cost than you ever would have had a mine train before. We've got some concepts. We literally take and put a tractor tire in the front, tractor tire in the back, and now you've got a tractor. and this looks awesome as a tractor with how it's all set up.
I'm sure it does.
Just paint it green for John Deere, paint it orange, paint it yellow, and then you got different tractors that you can ride.
That's awesome. In fact, I'm really interested in seeing that mine train. Can we go look at it?
Sure.
All right, so now we're at the mine car for a RailRyder. And I see a little nod that you have right here. It says Arrow. That's kind of neat, actually. I love that you guys did a little nod to it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
You can see some of the theming that they have on this. So they built up a car around the seats and whatnot. And again, make this a tractor if you want to. What's your personal favorite design that you've seen kind of through, like, this car potentially?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. I love the mine train, love that aspect. That's why we brought it. We actually beat it up a bunch and made it look like it's been in service, this guy, for a while. This guy's still a mine train. But yeah, tractors is a really cool thing. We have it looking like a race car, a magic carpet, horses.
So if the client wanted onboard audio and lighting, is that something you could also do for this as well?
I think you can do that on any ride. That's not in there right now in the package, but those type of additions are for sure something we can do. I mean, we don't even have lighting, but we do have some headlights on the front and back right now. You can have lighting just like a mine car.
Awesome. So of course we have RailRyder. We've talked about that. But you guys did something on the press day that kind of it threw everybody for a loop, including us. What is going on with this ride being built here on iDrive at Mangoes? Can you talk about that at all? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of people come to us and say, is this real?
Yep.
Did you guys accidentally post this? Because we literally just took this amazing set of rides and we put it on the internet with zero caption.
Yep.
That was on purpose.
At 4:01 p.m. Just casually.
Yeah.
Here you go.
There you go. Here's a little nugget for you guys to look at. And really that's what you got it for now. You got this nugget to look at. I will say The space is amazing. Rides look iconic. More details to come for sure. We like to let the customers handle all their fun announcements, but we said, hey, put this out there so everyone can see it
All right.
on the first day of IAAPA.
All right, Mangos, that means I'm going to be hunting for you and trying to get an interview with you guys. But I want to say thank you to Preston for talking to us about RailRyder and, of course, some exciting projects coming in the 2026 season and beyond. So thank you so much, Preston.
Yeah, thank you.